Hello everyone. In this session, we will learn some sample MCQ on low signal power amplifier. I myself, Professor M. N. Jadhav, faculty in Electronics and Telecommunications from KKWAG Polytechnic, Nasik. Now let us see some questions on this one. This is the first question where a single stage amplifier contains dash circuitry. Means we are expecting if whether it consists of one transistor, two, three, or none of the above. As usual, we can say a single state that indicates we have to use a single or one transistor. So the answer is one transistor. So let us move for the second question. What is the phase difference between the input and the output voltage of a common emitter amplifier? So this is the basic questions. If you are using a single stage amplifier, what is the difference? Phase shift difference. So naturally, the answer comes as a 180 degree. Okay. Now, the third question is that when the AC signal is applied to an amplifier, the operating point moves along with. This is very important in the case of transistor amplifier. That is the operating point. Sometimes it is also called as Q point or quiescent point. Here, the answers comes for this is nothing but we can say it moves with the AC load line because we are amplifying the AC signal. So this is the next question. The purpose of the capacitor in a transistor amplifier is to. So we are using different types of capacitors in transistor amplifiers. But the basic concept or the basic purpose is nothing but we have to say that it couples or bypass the AC components. We know in amplifier we are using input capacitor, coupling capacitor or emitter bypass capacitor, but more or less the function for each one is nothing but to couple or the bypass of the AC components. Now in the next question, the purpose of emitter capacitor, that is nothing but it is connected parallel to the emitter resistor. That is we are noting this as sometimes RE. So the use for this one is nothing but it is used to avoid the voltage gain drop. As it avoids the voltage gain drop, that means naturally we get the high output voltage that we are expecting in the case of an amplifier. Now in this question, the RC coupling is used for which amplifications? There are different different amplification signals are there, just like voltage, current, power. So naturally, the RC coupling it is used for the voltage amplifications only. In this question, the best frequency response is of which type of coupling? We know that there are three types of basically coupling. There is RC coupling, transformer coupling, and direct coupling. So from these three, we can say the direct coupling method gives the best frequency response as compared to other two coupling methods. In question number 8, we can say that transformer coupling is used for which type of amplifications, whether it is used for power, voltage, current, or none of the above. Naturally, the answer is nothing but power, because transformers we are using for the signal for high voltage amplifications, or we can say that sometimes it is also called as the power amplifications. In question number 9, the question is the transformer coupling is generally employed when the load resistance is. Means when we have to use the transformer coupling. So at that situation, what is the status of the load resistance? So naturally, it should be less or we can say small. Hence, for this question, the answer is small. In question number 10, the upper or lower cutoff frequency is sometimes called as which type of frequency? We know that resonant, sideband, 3 dB or none of the above. Resonant frequency is probably used in case of tuned amplifiers, sidebands, the other one, and 3 dB and none of the above. So naturally for this question, answer is 3 dB or 3 decibels. Okay, so in this way we learn a short some of the sample questions on low signal power amplifiers. Thank you.